IoT, and particularly industrial IoT, has been a big talking point at CommunicAsia, and I'm joined by Nanta Manharan of Cambium Networks. Nanta, you've got a very exciting solution on industrial IoT. Tell us what's happening this week.
Right. So we are today in CommunicAsia 2017, which started on the 23rd of May. It goes on for 3 days, and we are very excited to be here as part of Cambium Networks as we showcase the premier launch in APAC of CN Reach, which is part of the IIoT. So CN Reach brings what we call it high resiliency IoT wireless connectivity.
Okay, and it's very important, I think, in the backhaul issues.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, Brian. So when you have all these kind of sensors deployed out there, right, in the industrial market, we have utilities, water utilities, oil and gas. You have pressure sensors, temperature sensors, and all this data is useless unless you can actually bring it back, backhaul it, right? Get it connected, bring it to your control center, process it, and then you can do a lot with this data. So basically, you need to bring all this data that is captured by the sensors. Right.
But once you've captured the data, obviously it's very important you have end-to-end connectivity. Is that something that Cambium can provide as well?
Oh yeah, that's absolutely correct, right? What Cambium has to offer today is not only about capturing the data with our IoT called CN Reach. We are talking about bringing a promise of connected world to life, which means end-to-end connectivity, right? You can have your sensors backhauled or connected through CN Reach. And if CN Reach is not enough to backhaul it all the way back to your control centers, we have our EPMP2000 that is able to collect multiple sensors, right? And then backhaul by our point-to-point, we call it PTP650, right? And then into your control center or processing center. So end-to-end is the key element of any network, right? You need to have an end-to-end connectivity, but above and beyond that, end-to-end management is even more important, and all this is done. Like I mentioned, we have CN Reach, EPMP2000, we have PTP650. Everything that I've mentioned is managed by our NMS called CN Maestro.
Well, it sounds like you've got industrial IoT wrapped here.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about Cambium Networks as a company in this region.
Right. So Cambium Networks is a growing company. What we would like to show above that is we are an innovative company. We are coming out with a lot of new stuff. We are very excited. We're coming out with Wi-Fi. That's something new. That a lot of people, I feel, are starting to realize that Cambium is not only about connectivity. And our tagline and motto is we connect the unconnected from 2 meters all the way to 245 kilometers. So this is something that we're bringing to the world.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Brian.